Okay, so far, Fani Willis has admitted to having an illicit affair with a married man, but she goes, it's not what you think. It doesn't prove any conflict. This is one of the good kinds of marital affairs. Welcome to Doug in Exile. We're here to expose Fani Willis to the world on what a creepy fraud this is, totally orchestrated by Biden's White House to go after Trump.
Fulton County DA Fani Willis has been subpoenaed by House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan after he has tried 3 times to get her to respond to requests to turn over documents voluntarily.
So, welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. Newsweek, Fani Willis scandal has blood in the water, a legal analyst warns. You guys know that I like getting my news from Democrats. This is going to be from a Democrat guy trying to run cover for Fani Willis, and it's so embarrassing. Legal analyst and former U.S. attorney Harry Littman warned that there is blood in the water developing Fani Willis Nathan Wade investigation, despite his belief that their relationship presents no conflict to Willis' case against Donald Trump. Here's the funny part about him thinking there's no conflict there. This guy was appointed, worked in the Department of Justice under the Clinton administration.
Now, the subpoenas for documents, not an appearance, related to the Fulton County DA's use and alleged misuse of federal funds.
Jim Jordan tried getting documents 3 times. He played nice. Fani Willis turned on him, said no 3 times. So now the investigation starts.
Willis can respond on X all she wants and likely will rebuff this subpoena. Again, would the Department of Justice under Joe Biden do anything to find her in contempt of Congress?
The money came from the feds, the federal government, so they're allowed to ask questions about how it's spent. Those are the rules. Fani Willis owes them an explanation of how she spent their money. Did you spend it? Did any of it go to your personal love trips with Nathan Wade? We already know they did. So now she has to explain it to Jim Jordan.
But there's an upcoming date. It's February 15th, where Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, they've been subpoenaed to testify at a hearing involving motions to disqualify them from the election interference case.
Now, this goes to the current Department of Justice under Merrick Garland and all of Biden's cover-up goons. Will they ever go after Fani Willis? Or they'll find a way to cover it up, just like they protected Hunter Biden, where they go, we're investigating, we will not comment on an ongoing investigation. But nothing's going to come of the Department of Justice because it's a Department of injustice. It's a Department of corruption all the way up to cover Fani's Fani.
Part of their requests for documents include showing her use of funds from the Department of Justice, office programs, Office of Juvenile Justice, Delinquency Prevention, Office of Community-Oriented Policy and Services. There's so many. The point is, yes, everyone, your tax dollars are going to this specific person and this specific office in Georgia.
Let's get them disqualified under Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan, do your job. It is our turn. Get on it. Here's the rest of that Newsweek article by this Democrat defending Fani Willis. In a filing from Friday, Willis acknowledged the past relationship with Wade, but denied that it presented any conflict of interest on her part. Is there such a thing as a conflict of interest if this is not one? Writing that any personal relationship among members of the prosecution team does not amount to disqualifying conflict of interest or otherwise harm a criminal defendant. You notice the words there. It's a conflict of interest, but Fani Willis goes, it's not a disqualifying conflict of interest, whatever that means. These people can change the definitions all they want. All I'm saying is, if you did the same thing, you'd go to jail. Quote, defendants have done nothing to establish an actual conflict of interest, nor have they shown that in the handling of the case, District Attorney Willis or Special Prosecutor Wade have acted out of any personal financial motivation, unquote. The filing reads, later adding that, quote, District Attorney Fani Willis has no financial conflict of interest that constitutes a legal basis for disqualification. This is like total boss hog in the South level of corruption. Did you spend government money on a Caribbean cruise or not with Nathan Wade? Yes, you did. During a Friday appearance on MSNBC's All Things with Chris Hayes, Littman, who previously served as a U.S. attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania and Deputy Assistant Attorney General of the Department of Justice during the Bill Clinton administration, the most corrupt, grifter, Southern sex cover-up administration ever to go through the United States, probably since the Kennedys, discussed recent developments in Trump's various criminal trials. This person has no credibility. You should be laughing at him. Here's more of Fox News.
She gave him a contract to do this job with no oversight from the Fulton County commissioners or the council. That also is a no-no. She did it on her own authority.
So she picked Nathan Wade without having any oversight. She did it by herself. That breaks their normal rules of conduct. It looks shady.
The hubris it must take to be Fani Willis. You are about to prosecute, which I guess if you're a liberal Democrat DA, the biggest case of your life that's going to put you on the map in national news. And you choose to hire, your alleged paramour who, had no RICO experience. It's just stunning when you think of the hubris, the hypocrisy.
I don't know if it's hubris. It's she's dumb. Fani Willis doesn't know what she doesn't know. That's the true definition of ignorance. She did not know what she was stepping into when she was going into this suit and racking up all these RICO charges. She had everything handed to her because she was a diversity hire. So she thought it would be easy. I work for Democrats. They give me a free pass. I don't have to do anything or know anything. That's good enough. So I can pick my lover and I'll get cover from the president. And then the other side comes in. She is totally eviscerated by the truth has exposed her. And she won't know what to do because she's only gotten progress and gotten advancements and gotten accomplishments based on her favors, the favors they give her. Here's during the discussion, Littman touched on the situation with Willis, stating that while he believes her relationship with Wade did not present any conflict, there's now blood in the water surrounding the case. Yeah, whose blood is it and who put the blood there? This is a self-inflicted wound. It's 100% true under Georgia law. She needed to do it. The law of these kinds of scandals is to get it all out early, he said. The thing is, now there's sort of blood in the water. You have one of these phony baloney special investigative commissions in Georgia, none other than House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan subpoenaed her today. How dare he say Jim Jordan is the phony baloney when Fani Willis is out stealing another woman's man and spending government money?
Well, this is part of the Biden reelection campaign. Look, this prosecutor, her alleged lover, he met multiple times with the White House and with Biden.
Yes.
That's a huge problem.
Good point.
That should not be going on.
That's the real shoe to drop. That's the real evidence we're going to get to. I'm Doug.